King Belshazzar is dead. Long live King Darius.
Thank you, Natasha. You're too kind. Please don't make a fuss.
So now that you're king, how about a cushy government job for me? Let's say top administrator?
Oh, I'm sorry, Natasha. There are only 3 top administrator jobs in all of Babylon, and all 3 of those jobs are filled. Perhaps you would settle for a job as satrap.
Satrap? Satrap sounds like a gadget that collects grease under my kitchen sink.
It's not such a bad job.
So just suppose that one of your top administrators were to have an accident?
Well, I suppose you'd be next in line for the job, but Daniel is doing such a great job as top administrator that I was thinking about putting him in charge of my whole kingdom and doing away with the other 2 jobs.
Curses! Foiled again! Why don't you go and try on your new mantle for the inaugural parade?
Good idea. I'll see you later.
Miss Trueblood?
Yes, ma'am? Would you like me to take a letter, ma'am?
No, I need you to dig up some dirt on this hotshot administrator named Daniel.
I'm afraid that would be impossible, ma'am.
Impossible?
Daniel's reputation in Babylon is impeccable. People have been trying to defame him for years, but because he's devoted to the God of Israel, they could find neither corruption nor negligence in any of his dealings.
There must be something we can do to get rid of this.
Hunk, isn't he gorgeous? All the girls in the steno pool voted him the man we'd most like to hang around the hanging gardens of Babylon with. But he's so devoted to his God, the God of Israel, that he won't marry a Babylonian girl. He won't even go out with us.
That's it.
That's what?
The God of Israel.
Oh, I already asked. He won't convert. He says he'll only marry a Hebrew girl.
I'm not talking about converting him, silly girl. I'm talking about feeding him to the lions.
That's no way to get a guy to marry you. Duh. I'm only a secretary and I know that.
Silly girl has no idea what office politics is all about.
Well, my new mantle fits just fine, Natasha.
Ah, King Darius, just the man I wanted to see. May you live forever.
Why, thank you, Natasha.
Your Majesty, the other satraps and I were saying how perfect we thought you were, how worthy to be praised.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Thinking that perhaps it would be appropriate for us to worship you.
Me? Worship me? I'm flattered.
In fact, we thought that it ought to be against the law to worship any other god but you. What do you think of that?
What a great idea.
Sign right here.
Okay, here you go. By the way, what did I just sign?
This is your official decree that says anyone caught worshiping any other god within the next 30 days will be thrown into the lion's den.
Oh dear, I'd better hurry and tell Daniel about this. Daniel!
Miss Trueblood, what are you doing here? Oh, if you're here about.
Oh, I'm not here about marriage, Daniel. But when you hear my news, you'll probably change your mind.
What news?
King Darius has just signed a decree making it illegal to worship any god other than himself. Now, will you marry me?
I would sooner die.
Well, thanks a lot.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about. Oh, never mind. I need guidance. I must get down on my knees and ask my God, the God of Israel, for guidance. Miss Trueblood, would you mind? I need to be alone.
Oh, sure. Just push away the only woman who really loves you.
Right this way, King Darius.
You still haven't told me where we're going, Natasha. Say, this is Daniel's house, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Aha! Look at that.
Oh dear, it looks like we've arrived while he's doing his morning push-ups.
He's not doing push-ups, Your Majesty. Obviously, Daniel is worshiping another god.
Well, maybe he's looking for a contact lens.
Contact lenses haven't been invented yet.
Oh, Daniel, what are you doing on your hands and knees?
I'm worshiping my Lord, the God of Israel.
Aha! There, you see? I told you so. I guess it's off to the lion's den with them. Darius, baby.
But he's my top administrator. I was going to put him in charge of my entire kingdom. I can't throw him in the lion's den.
Why, thank you, King Darius.
No, you don't have to throw him into the lion's den, King Darius. You could be known as the king whose word isn't worth a plugged ruble.
All right then. Throw him to the lions.
Splendid.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Good morning, King Darius. Did you sleep well last night?
You know very well I didn't sleep a wink. How could I let you trick me into throwing my top administrator to the lions?
While we're on the subject of top administrator, Your Excellency, we should talk about my new job.
But now I have to see if there is anything left of Daniel after a night in the lion's den. Guards, open the lion's den.
Good morning, King Darius.
Daniel, there's not so much as a scratch on you.
Well, I'll be dipped in icky stuff.
How did you survive?
It was my God, the God of Israel, who saved me.
Then I will worship your God as well, and so shall all of my kingdom.
I suppose that now would not be a good time to negotiate my new contract.
No, but now would be a good time to feed the lions.
You wouldn't?
I would. Take her away.
Foiled again.
Oh, Daniel, my hero. You survived the lion's den. Now will you marry me?
Oh, gee, look at the time. I'm late for the office.
Daniel, where are you going, my love? I wanted to tell you about the wedding plans. Daniel?
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.